Hey guys, it's Steph here with TheFlowerFanatic. So today is the last day I will be planting before the new year. I just got done planting all of my tulips. I have, I think, around 1,000 that are going to be absolutely beautiful in spring. And now I'm moving on to some bulbs that are going to naturalize, that I'm not going to have to plant every single year, that are going to be deer resistant. They're just going to be easier to grow. I won't have to worry about spraying them the minute they start popping out in spring like I do with my tulips. And they're going to naturalize, which is awesome because a lot of the tulips I buy, I have to treat them as annuals, plant them every single year. So I'm really excited about these bulbs. First ones that I'm going to be planting are some daffodils and some Fritillaria under my apple trees right here. I don't have a lot of bulbs to plant because, like I said, they will just spread. And in a few years' time, you're going to have 4 times as many as you started with. I love the Fritillaria. They're little bell-shaped flowers. They're speckly. The ones that I have are the smaller variety, and I think they just pair so beautifully with the daffodil. I just have a white variety of daffodils and purple and white Fritillaria. You just want to make sure they store up enough sun, about 6 hours, so that they can rebloom the following year. So I'm going to start spreading these out and we'll get them in the ground. Here are the cute little Fritillaria bulbs. I'm only going to plant these about 3 inches deep. I'm just tossing everything everywhere randomly because I'm not worried about that. They're just going to take over and do their thing. These are cute little bulbs, aren't they? Just show you guys how easy it is to plant these Fritillaria. It's so much fun. That's all you have to do. Just about 3 inches deep. I've already got 2 planted. It takes about, I have just been mowing through them. A few more. Okay, I finished planting those. That didn't take long at all. The first year it's going to look pretty bare, but the second year you're going to be amazed how much it fills in. Let's move on to planting some Foxtail Lilies. So I've been storing them for a little while. They came in a long time ago. I gave them a little bit of water. Look how funny looking they are. So I can tell they're really healthy because they're nice and firm and they've got some green growth on the top. So with these, you don't want to plant them too deep. You just want to make sure the crown is only 1 to 2 inches below the surface. So let's get them in the ground and then I'll talk about them just briefly. Okay, so I'm just scattering them throughout this flower bed. I've got a beautiful smoke bush right there. I've got a lime firelight hydrangea, some grasses, and I've got some roses and alliums that are going to take over the front edge of this border with some geranium. And so these Foxtail Lily, they're going to get tall, up to 5 feet tall. So I'm excited because they're going to give me some height in the back right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know you can't see it right now, but they're going to pair beautifully with the alliums that aren't quite as tall in spring. It's going to be a lovely combination. It's going to give me some nice height interest when all of my shrubs haven't come out of dormancy yet. So I'm going to have an explosion of spring color right here, and it's going to be really nice. I was digging in this hole and I found some alliums, but they are just naturalizing like crazy. These are 2nd year plants, I think, or the 3rd year. So this is probably a good thing that I'm lifting and spreading them throughout. I'll just relocate them. But this is where I want this Foxtail Lily. Okay, good enough. It's about 1 inch deep. So after doing some research on this bulb, I've learned that they're kind of tricky to grow. They don't like wet soil, especially during winter time. So I think this area is going to be perfect. It never gets too wet, and it also has shrubs around it that's going to take up some of that moisture, and they like a full sun area. So they're cold hardy down to zone 5, this particular variety up to zone 8. In winter, they also recommend covering it with some mulch just to keep them a little bit warmer. I've heard of people growing some and pushing it all the way down to zone 3. Anyways, it's worth the try. I don't even know what to expect at this point. I think my climate's going to be awesome because we are a little bit more of a desert, and I think they're going to like that. Anyway, so I will keep you updated in spring. Okay, so I'm moving on. I have so many bulbs. I got some Gypsy Queen hyacinth bulbs. So I put some cute Pumila spruces here, and I'm just loving the winter interest. And so I'm just gonna let spring bulbs naturalize around them. And that's about all I'm gonna do in this flower bed. When they start to fade, I'll cut them back and just put down some mulch. But spring is my favorite time of the year, and so I am going big. Look at how beautiful this bulb is. Everything looks so healthy. I think I got them from Holland Bulbs just about a week ago. And this is gonna be a peachy pink. They say orange, but I think it's more peachy pink. So I'm planting about 30 of those just around those 3 spruces. And then I added some muscari, grape hyacinth. It's a cute pink variety. It's gonna be a cute little accent plant to that hyacinth. They're a little bit shorter than the hyacinth, but I love the hyacinth because they smell so good. So I'm putting them in areas where I hang out a lot. So like my tulips, I'll plant them about 6 to 8 inches deep, but I'm gonna leave them in the ground. They do tend to naturalize. After a little while, I'll probably have to lift them up after 3 or 4 years and just divide them. A few more areas where I'm planting some more hyacinth. I love the woodstock variety, so I'm going to be planting them in here with my lemon sedum. I divided this. I think that's going to be so beautiful in spring. It's that I'm just going to fill in with my violas and my pansies, and then right there, if you watch my video, I've got a bunch of tulips, so it's going to be awesome. I'm walking back to my greenhouse, but I have still got to get my leaves tilled into my garden boxes. There's so much to do with not enough time. Ground is starting to freeze. So anyway, this is the last area that I'm planting for the year. I told you guys I'm doing a lot. It's going to be an amazing spring show. So right here, I'm going with a little bit of a different color scheme. So I have these citrus colored pansies, and here it's going to be a lot of bright colors. Got a beautiful yellow pansy right there. So I've got some daffodils and tulips I'm putting in the ground, and then this is going to be a purple muscari, grape hyacinth. This can naturalize, so if you don't want to deal with that, make sure you pull them out after the first year. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave them in the ground yet or not. So this tulip is the Daydream variety, which is actually a naturalizing tulip, the only one I feel like I have in my entire yard. So I'm going to get blooms if I leave them in the ground the following year just as abundantly as I do this year. And that daffodil is the Bevins, which is a yellow variety. So I'm gonna have some oranges and some yellows, and I've got some purple blue with that muscari grape hyacinth. So this is gonna be a fun, bright, cherry area on the side of my greenhouse. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you're as excited for your spring bulbs as I am this next year. I am ready to move on to getting my house decorated for Christmas. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.